people feel because they are senior citizens that they cannot do these things. And let them know how it works for you and what type of meaningness that it brings to you.
Right. I think it's important to know that gray hair doesn't mean that we've given up on life. The more gray hair you have, the more knowledge you have.
Yes.
I believe that strongly. So a lot of people my age will do a lot of reading. You know, they do a lot of reading and they do a lot of research, especially. That's why the computer's important to do research. But I started back to college. I've been like a lifer college student all my life, so education is important to me. And I wanted to be a minister. I wanted to help other people. So in order to do that, I took theology classes since 2013. And then I completed that. So now I'm taking counseling, Christian counseling classes, so that I can help other people, because I get a lot of questions and I'm like, I can't answer that right now.
Yeah.
But I want to help people. So I'm studying really hard for that. And part of that is doing research and looking at authors and then doing, college papers. And it's something that I like to do. But I think a lot of elderly people, they love education. They love learning.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Also, can you explain or say how meaningful it will be with the donations of our donors actually being able to have these computers here? How would life be if you was here and we didn't have these things? So can you elaborate on how it is important that the donors contribute to what you're able to do?
Right. Well, I had a problem recently where I lost my car. My engine blew on my car, so I was like, the whole time when I moved here, I lost my car. And so it was important to be able to walk here and to use the computers here, because without it I couldn't go to a library, and it was here. And it was really nice that it was here. It's great to have things that you need on hand. And I don't think my car, the one I have now, is going to last forever either. You know, they don't last very long. So when I don't have a car, I'll have this to come to.
Okay, well, I appreciate you sharing your story with us, but also keep in mind, because you mentioned something about your car, and I know we're kind of speaking on the computer situation, but also keep in mind that we have an emergency fund, so that helps, and that is funds that is actually given by our donors as well, whereas that it helps with emergencies like your car. They give you $500 towards that, long as it is approved. So just keep that in mind going forward. If you have anything that you need that's of an emergency, any type of dental work, all of these things come from our donors, which is ideal. And that's why it's important to give the 365 days and also with the help from our donors. So just keep that in mind going forward. And I'm so glad you were able to share your story with us. And I couldn't resist when we were talking about the library here, and I immediately thought of you, whereas that I know you and other residents as well utilize this computer room, but what took me was with the part that you were actually in school working towards your degree. So that was something that was very, that sparked my interest. So thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.